Hi, superstars. It is time for math, and we are on a lesson 2-5, right up there. Okay, you've already learned how to read and write numbers from 1 to 5. Now you're going to learn how to read and write the symbol for the number 0 in this lesson. So reading and writing 0. All right, so let's think of a problem that we're going to solve. Yusuf is in kindergarten class and he doesn't see any pencils. How can he use a number to show no pencils or none? What symbol or number could he use? Well, let's try to solve this problem. So if Yusuf sees 2 crayons, I'm going to write counters to represent, he sees 2 crayons. So these represent 2 crayons. All right, so if he sees 2 crayons in his classroom, how many counters do we have here representing the 2 crayons? Let's count them. Hold on, let's get back to that color. 1, 2. So he has 2 crayons. All right, so now Yusuf sees 1 eraser in his classroom. So we're going to put 1 counter over here. So how many counters did we put to represent 1 eraser? We put 1 counter, and that is representing 1 eraser, right? But Yusuf does not see any pencils. No pencils in his classroom. So how many counters would we put to represent the pencils? We wouldn't put any counters, would we? Because there are no pencils, right? So 0 means none. There are 0 pencils. So I want you to try to write 0 in the air. I want you to skywrite it. We start at the top. Get your finger pointed in the air, and you start at the top, go in a circle, come down, and come back up. And that is the number 0. So let's write the number zeros on our page over here. We go up, we start up, we go down, around, and we come back up. So see how they have that black dot? That's where we start. We start here, we go around, down, and up. So I want you to practice writing the number 0. 0 means none. All right, let's continue writing on this side. You start up, go down, back up. And you can do it again on this right next to it. So practice writing your zeros. Okay. 0 is what we put when we want to represent nothing. So 0 means none. All right, let's turn our page over. All right, let's look at this first box. All right, look, Yusuf is holding a pencil box or a pencil holder. So how many pencils are in this holder here? 1. Very good. There's 1 pencil in the holder. Now, let's look at this box here. How many pencils are in the pencil holder now? Do you see any pencils in here? There are none. That's correct. There are no pencils there. Let's look over here in the third box. What do you think this number will be if you trace it? What do you think it'll be? 0. That is correct. Where do you start to trace the number? At the dot. So we start here and we trace it around and we go back up. So trace that number. All right, we're in our last box here. What number do you see? 0. Correct. So why do you think this number is in this box? Remember, there were no pencils in the pencil holder, and 0 means none. This is the number word 0. Z-E-R-O. All right, let's go to number 1 down here. So we're going to count the pencils in this pencil holder. Remember, you touch what you're counting, or you put a line through it so you know you counted it. 1, 2, 3. 3 pencils. So what number are we going to use to represent 3 pencils? The number 3, correct. So we start at the dot and we trace the number 3. Start at the dot and trace the number 3. Good job. All right, let's look at number 2. So now we're on number 2. All right, look at this pencil holder. Do you see any pencils in it? No, there are no pencils in there. So what number is going to show us that there are no pencils or that there are none? The number 0. So we start at the dot and we go around. Remember to start on top. Go down, around, and back up. Start at this black dot, go around, and come back up. The number 0. Let's look at 3. So you're going to look in the box and you're going to see how many balls are in each box. Do you see any balls there? I don't see any. It looks pretty empty to me. So what number is going to represent that there are no balls in this box? The number 0, correct. So you're going to write it. They don't put a black dot because you need to know that there should be a black dot there. So there's an imaginary black dot, and you're going to start at the top, come down, and go back up. Number 4. How many balls do you see in the box now? Let's count them. 1, 2. So what number should we put to represent the 2 balls? The number 2, correct. So you're going to practice writing 2. Start up here, turn around, down, and across. Always start at the top, right? And that is the number 2. So I want you to finish that worksheet. And until next time, my superstars, I want you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye.